My name is Anna Miller. I'm 29 years old. I live in a small town in Texas, USA. Before, my life was simple. I had a husband, a small house, and a dream of a happy family. My parents always told me that a mother is the heart of the home. I believed them. After marriage, I became a full-time wife. Later, I became a mother. My son's name is Noah. When Noah was born, my whole world changed. His small hands, his soft cry, and his warm smile made me feel something special inside. I felt that becoming a mother gave me a kind of magic. It was not magic from stories. It was the power to stay strong even when life hurts. My husband's name was David. He worked in a delivery company. I stayed at home and took care of Noah. Every morning I made breakfast. David drank coffee while Noah played with his toys on the floor. We were not rich, but we were peaceful. Sometimes David smiled and said, Anna, one day I will buy a big house for you. I always answered, I don't need a big house. I only need my family. Life felt safe with him, but safety does not last forever. One night, David went to work late. It was raining outside. I waited for him. Hours passed, and he did not come back. Then my phone rang. A strange man's voice asked, Is this Anna Miller? I said yes. He said, I am calling from the hospital. Your husband had an accident. My hands began to shake. I picked up Noah and ran to the hospital. The lights were bright. Nurses walked fast. Machines made cold sounds. Finally, a doctor came near me. He looked at my face and said softly, I am sorry. We tried our best. In that moment, I felt the ground leave my feet. David was gone. In one night, I became a widow and a single mother. After the funeral, many people came for a few days. Then slowly they disappeared. Friends went back to their lives. Relatives stopped calling. But problems stayed with me. Bills came every week. Rent, food, daycare, electricity. The money David left finished quickly. I went to David's family for help. His mother looked at me and Noah and said, Anna, we cannot help you forever. You must learn to stand alone. Her words were cold, but I understood her meaning. I left their house with tears in my eyes. Noah and I moved into a very small apartment near a busy road. The walls were old. The heater did not work well. At night, cars made loud sounds, and Noah could not sleep. He asked me, Mommy, where is Daddy? I hugged him and said, Daddy is watching us from the sky. Then I turned my face away so he could not see my tears. The next week, I started looking for work. I had no degree and no office experience. I only knew how to take care of a home and a child. I went to many stores. Some managers looked at my face and said, You have a child. We need someone flexible. Others said, Sorry, no job. Every rejection hurt my heart, but I did not stop. A mother cannot stop. Finally, a small grocery store gave me a chance. My job was to clean shelves, pack bags, and smile at customers. The pay was low, but it was better than nothing. Every morning I woke up early, cooked for Noah, took him to daycare, and went to work. My feet hurt from standing all day. My back felt heavy at night. But when I saw Noah smile, my pain became lighter. One night, Noah saw my tired face and asked, Mommy, are you sad? I smiled and said, No, baby. He touched my cheek and said, Don't be sad. When I grow up, I will buy you a big house. His small words felt bigger than any medicine. That night, I understood that a mother's magic comes from her child's love. Before marriage, I loved baking cakes, cookies, bread. After David died, I stopped doing it. But one day, for Noah's birthday, I baked a small chocolate cake. People in the building tasted it. One woman smiled and said, "Anna, this is very good." Another said, "You should sell these." Their words stayed in my mind. That night, after Noah slept, I baked again, just a few pieces. I sold them to neighbors. $5, $10. It was not much, but it felt like hope. Slowly, people started talking. They said, "Order from Anna, she bakes with love." After work at the store, I baked at night. My eyes felt heavy, but my heart stayed awake. Noah helped me pack boxes. He smiled and said, "Mommy, we are a team." I hugged him tightly. One evening, a cafe owner from our area tasted my cake. He looked surprised and said, "Can you supply cakes for my shop?" My heart jumped. I said yes without thinking. That night I could not sleep. I felt something good was finally coming. Life slowly started changing. I still worked in the grocery store in the morning and baked at night, but now my income became better. We bought better food. Noah went to a better school. Our small apartment started to feel warmer. One day, I looked at myself in the mirror. I was no longer the broken woman who cried every night. I was becoming strong. I was becoming a real mother with magic inside her. But life always tests you again. One afternoon, a letter came to my door. It was from the bank. It said that David still had a house loan in his name and the payment was late. The amount was big. My hands started shaking. If I did not pay, they could take our things and even our home. That night I did not sleep. I watched Noah breathing softly and said in my heart, "No matter what happens, I will protect you." The next days I worked harder. I saved every dollar. I talked to the bank. I showed them my situation. It was not easy, but I did not give up. The cafe started ordering more cakes. People from other areas called me. My small kitchen became busy. Slowly, my baking turned into a real business. I named it Mother.